All right, everyone. Here we are once again in Rushville. And we're going to test the market here on a Tuesday dinner shift. I know it's a little early. It's about 5 minutes. It's about maybe 7, 8 minutes until 5 o'clock. So we're just going to test it out just to see what it's like here. Because the last few nights in Shelbyville, well, have been maybe $20 or less. In fact, I made 19 last night in 3 hours in Shelbyville. So, well, we're going to test it. So let's see. Hello, Vicky. Welcome in. We're just going to test this out and see how it is. Because lately, from what I've noticed, especially in the dinner shift, I did better here. The last 2 times that I dashed here in Rushville, the first time I made $32, and I think I made $21 last time, and then in Shelbyville last night for 3 hours I made 19. So I'm just wondering, I'm just curious. All right, let's okay. Oh, that's a much clearer picture than what it usually is. All right, we're just sitting over here by the Dairy Queen. We haven't had an order yet, so I'm about to start driving here and see what maybe we might be able to get. So I just kind of wanted to wait and then driving around because it is a little bit around the rush hour time here in Rushville. So it's a little bit busier on State Road 3 than it is after 5. So that's one of the reasons why I'm sitting here. Have I ever made $200 before, Vicky? Yes, I have. And it was a Sunday. I've done it twice. And one time I made $208 and it was in Franklin, but I dashed, I dashed from 6 in the morning to 8 at night. So yeah, I made in 14 hours, I made 200. And then there was one other time that I made 200, and I believe that was in Columbus. And, but that, I had 2 Target orders that day. That's what I did there. So, yeah, I did it in Franklin once, and I did it in Columbus once, and I'm hoping to do it again. So, but that's one of the reasons why I'm going to take some time here and test out some of these markets to see that 200 mark again. I really would like to do that. That's why I want to go on the road and test all these things out here before. Kind of waiting a little bit. Some of the money from my W-2 to kind of help with that, since it's kind of slow right now in some of these markets. I mean, I went to Franklin earlier today, and I'm going to say, well, hello there, Dawn's Love. Hey, man, what's going on? Appreciate you joining here. Yeah, I'm just going to drive around here in Rushville around just to see if I might get something. It's been kind of slow, so hey, Roy, what's going on, man? Yeah. Taking some time off, I see, and just visiting people. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that, When it's slow like this, yeah. When it's slow like this, you kind of wonder about things. But, but that's one of the reasons why I came out here. I mean, the last couple times I've been in Shelbyville, I have hardly made anything. But that's one of the reasons why. Blind Carpenter, welcome. Hey, guys, welcome in. Yeah. Let's see here. All right. Okay, took care of you there, Blind Carpenter. Welcome to the Blue Zone. Yeah, let's just take a look and see. I mean, the last couple of times that I've just come down here, I mean, and it just seems so much more peaceful here in Rushville than it does, in Shelbyville. I mean, it just does. I mean, I just wish there was more as far as restaurants and everything down here. But, I mean, I'm just driving around just to test it out and see, I mean, you might get something, it's just that time of year where it's slow. And of course, it's just before 5 o'clock though. So yeah, TV served with uncommon valor. Yeah. Well, let's get you to 50 and let's get you going. Let's get these let's try to get everybody up here to get time to do their lives, get the newbies going, and let's just have some fun with this. I mean, the cops different. I don't know. I've never really seen them here. I mean, I might have seen like a couple of them. Like maybe there was one, I think, one time, the first time that I was here. I'd have to go back and look at that live, but I think there was one at that McDonald's up there when McDonald's was there. But I'll tell you what, there was nothing in that lot the last time I was here, and that was last week. But now they're starting to put that McDonald's. I think they're going to get it done before August, and I sure hope they do. Because if I decide that I want to come here to do it, I would love to see that McDonald's, because that is where that's where the first time I was here, that's where all my orders came from. Well, 3 of them anyway. All right. And since I'm coming down here, we're going to refresh this. It's near McDonald's, but yeah, I don't know why they still have that on there, because McDonald's isn't here. So, all right. Now we're just going to the part of the downtown here. We're just gonna take a little trip around here, because I mean, it is nice to just take a little trip here. I mean, there's not that much traffic, and I just love going up and down here and seeing all the lions that are here, because this is considered Lion Town. That's what I call it, Lion Town. And maybe that today I can maybe explore a little bit more while we're waiting for orders, because on this side here where I'm going, there's places, and back there where I was, there's places. So it's as small a town as this is, it'd be interesting. It just would be interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was in Franklin earlier. Okay, I don't want to turn there because I don't know what's down there, at least not yet. Maybe I can get an order that'll tell me what is down there. It looks like there's another little part down there. I might just go down there, maybe if I don't get an order here soon. I might just go down there and test and see what is down there. Okay. I'm going to go park up here in the Kroger parking lot and turn around. All right. Okay, let me pull up in here, and then I'll turn around here. Let me do a little fixing up here. It's starting to do this again, and it's getting a little old. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to refresh this again. All right. Let's do this. Let's, here, hold on. Raise this up a little bit. All right. There we go. All right. I'm just going to, for fun, go down to one road down here just to see what might be down here, since I mean, it just went past 5, so the last time I was here, when it was around this time, I did have a Tractor Supply shop and deliver. So all right, maybe I'll get one. How many apps running? Oh, I only have one right now. I am going to look into Uber Eats here at some point. I'm going to check it out. Because when I start visiting other towns, places like Newcastle, and which Newcastle is straight up this way about maybe 25 miles. I'm going to go there one time. I thought that the real Dean, I thought he was going to be up here to visit his daughter and grandson, and but I guess that kind of got switched, and that was one of the reasons why I tried to come back here to to Rushville, because I mean, I thought maybe he might come up here because he said something about coming up here, but apparently that got all changed. So Yeah, that's not the street that I wanted to go down. Okay, we're just going to take a little trip up here, and we're just going to sit there, and then I'm just going to go, when I come back, if I come back around this way to see if there's no orders, I'm going to take a little trip down one of those streets over there, because I see it's a road that goes somewhere. I don't know where it goes. I'll have to check it out. Not that one there. But we'll just go up here and drive around where Wendy's and all this is, and we'll stay up here for a little bit, and then if I don't get anything, then I'm going to explore that little area. So, but I figured with a little after 5, maybe I might get something. Because the last time that I was here, I had that Dollar General shop and deliver, and there was that other dasher that came, that was there before me, that went to that same address. And, you know, I had never seen another dasher up here until I saw that lady that was up here that was delivering that. I'd never seen another dasher. I'm just curious as to how many dashers are here, because I had never seen one prior to that day. So, okay. Make sure that everybody starts paying attention and not just looking one way, because I wasn't sure about him. Yeah, it was around this time, the last time I was here, and that was, what day was that? I think that was Wednesday last week, I think. Yeah, that was Wednesday last week when I was here. So the first time I dashed here, I made $32. The second time I dashed here, I made $21. So let's see, I want to see how I do tonight. I'm just curious, you know. All the other dashers knew you were around. They dare not approach in your territory. Well, technically, I'm on their territory, you know. But, you know, sometimes, though, you win your best victories on the road. So, yeah, so I'm on their territory. I mean, they can be mad at me for taking some of their orders, like that lady the other day. I mean, I took her stack order. You know, that could have been a stack order for her. She could have done that shopping deliver and delivered that Wendy's. Because that's what she delivered. She had Wendy's. So she could have, you know, she'd probably think, hey, what's this guy doing here? I could have had a stack. You know, yeah, you probably could have, or I could have too. But yeah, that's what that was. Yeah, I probably took her stack away from her. You know, so I've never seen another dasher before. I mean, who's this on our property? As well, I'm just out visiting and testing new different markets out, which is what I want to do. Okay, let's see. We were just up here at the Dairy Queen. Okay, we're going to go in that other parking lot, because that's what I'm going to do for a short time. Because another time after the tractor thing, because I was up here at this parking lot and I got that tractor thing, and then you know, I was up here again, and that's when I got the Wendy's. So. Let's see, last time I was here, what did I had 4, I think I had 4 orders. And I think both times I had 4 orders. Or no, I had 5 the first time, because I had 3 McDonald's. I had 3 McDonald's, this Hotheads thing here, and I believe it was Wendy's. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's go in here. We'll sit here for a minute. I'm going to fix this again. Okay, that's another thing I'm going to work on. I'm going to get me a new mount, because this thing isn't working out. I've tried everything with this. Everything. And it's, whatever the reason, it just don't want to. All right, let's try that. Okay, I got that linked. All right, there we go. Okay. So we'll just sit here for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and refresh this, and then I'm just going to check that little area over there. Because if nothing else, yeah, see, you know, it says here, 40 feet near Hothead Burritos, which is right behind me. So, I mean, you can't really test this thing out. I mean, you don't know. You know, you just don't know. See, it says Hothead Burritos. Yeah, McDonald's. Yeah, there's no, that's the only 2. But McDonald's doesn't exist right now, not until August. But I think with the way that they're going, I'm sure when I drove by there, you probably saw they got some, you know, some of the wood up already. So, Yeah, they're not going to waste any time with that. I mean, I know they're not, because they're missing out on money with that McDonald's being gone. Um, and I can't really say McDonald's is the healthiest place to get anything, but I mean, hey, but it is quick, and you can get it done really fast. So, and I'm sure that this town misses it. But if there's anybody that wants McDonald's, well, they're going to have to get it from one of two places. They're either going to have to get it from Newcastle, or they're going to have to get it from Shelbyville. So, and I know that I am not going to drive from Shelbyville bringing a McDonald's down here. That is not going to happen. So I won't do that. So, okay, 7 minutes in from 5 o'clock, and we don't have anything yet, but it is early, so we're not gonna panic just yet, because 3 hours yesterday in Shelbyville, I only made $19. And those orders that I got for the $19, there was some miles involved. So, yeah, it's just hasn't been very good lately here in the market. I mean, I guess maybe there is such a thing as a summer slowdown, but I'm not going to let that get to me. I mean, that's I'm not worried about it. That's one of the reasons why I feel like in the markets that I've been, if it's really that slow, well, that's why I want to test out all these different markets to see if indeed it is a summer slowdown. Maybe there's some markets that are better, and if there are, then that's where I'm going to be, because I want to be where the money is. I want to be where the action is. I'm just here because I just want to see what it's like to dash on each different day. I mean, I've dashed on Wednesdays, and I just want to see what it's like on a Tuesday. And, it was kind of slow when I was in Franklin this morning. It was very slow. The only thing that really saved me there in Franklin today was a three-stop Meyer offer. That was the only thing that really saved my time up there. Shopped for 3 different customers and made $21. I mean, the shop for 3 customers, it took an hour, but I was okay with that. I didn't mind that. At least I wasn't driving. So, all right, we'll sit up here for a few minutes. I'm going to get this fixed one day. All right. Had it up there one time to where it didn't do anything. Okay. All right. I'm going to adjust this one more time down here. There we go. Try to get it so tight to where I wouldn't have to worry about that. Okay. Refresh this again. I'm going to wait about 10 minutes here, let this traffic go down a little bit, because after 5, then it starts, it's not so busy here, because between 4 and 5 it's pretty busy in here. I guess for some towns, rush hour is a little bit different, and because I've noticed that after 5 o'clock here, it's not so busy on the roads. So especially when you're coming down State Road 3 here, because I look to my left over here, and there are a few cars coming down here, but rush hour here is different than it is over there. So, and at least in Shelbyville, when you're on State Road 44, the rush hour there, it's pretty rough. That's one of the reasons why I thought maybe I might come down here today. But that construction in Shelbyville is what's really hurting the dashers at this point. That's why I decided to try this here. All right, I'm just going to take a little trip down that one street down there. See what might be down there. Maybe there's something down there, because I've never been down there. I'm just curious. In case I get an order that goes there, I might want to see what it looks like over there. So let's just explore this. Maybe there's some restaurants down there that I don't know about. We'll see. Yeah, I've got a little bit of traffic coming to the left. That's all right. I'll wait for them. Yeah, let's just see what's down there. Maybe there's some more stuff down there that I need to explore. Because I know if I go straight up that way, I mean, I might take a trip going up a little bit that way just to see. Because I know that all it is of going up that way is you're going up towards Newcastle, and I will get there at some point. All right, he decides that he wants to turn at the last minute. Okay, that's all right. All right, let's just see. Let's see what this place is down here when I go down here. Just going to hold this in my hand. I figured I want to see what it's like to get a Pizza Hut order in here. I mean, I had a Pizza Hut. I mean, the Pizza Hut that I got here, I mean, I delivered a McDonald's to them. That's what was interesting, was delivering to there. All right, I'm going to go down here. Okay, I'm going to refresh this again since I'm away from the Hothead Burritos. I'm going to refresh this here now. It says McDonald's. Well, McDonald's doesn't exist, so don't tell me to go there. All right, let's just let's go visit this road up here and see. Let's just see what's down here. Let's visit a little bit more of this town. Let's just see maybe what other stuff might be here. Keeping it real. Hey, welcome to Keeping It Real. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're just doing a little bit of Rushville time here again. Just testing it out, just to see if there's anything that's here, because there hadn't been anything in Shelbyville recently. So that's why I'm testing it out here, just to see if there is something, see if there is more here than there is there. I mean, I'm just taking a little time right now, just to see if there's something, you know, explore a little bit more of this place, just to see, you know, if I do get some orders that are a little far, I can just look and see where some places I could take orders to. So I have some feel as to where it is I might be going. The traffic's a little bit busier now here than it was earlier, but that's okay. I mean, I still have it here to where I can hear if there's any dings or not, so. All right. It's only 5:15, so I'm not panicking yet. Because there's stuff up here too. There's like 3 or 4 places I could get something up here, so. All right, I'm gonna just test this out down here and see what might be down here. Okay, there's lights turning yellow, so. All right, let's see what might be down here, guys. Let's just look. Here, I'm gonna pull over here though, real quick, so I can, as you guys can't see, because this thing's starting to do that nonsense again. Oh, goodness. What state? Oh, this is Indiana. This is Rushville, Indiana. That's what this is, Rushville, Indiana. Oh, it's no wonder. I got this part down here. That's why. Okay. That's no wonder. Yeah, that part's not in there. Okay. Yeah, that's why. All right, yeah, we're in Indiana right now. That's where we're at, Rushville, Indiana. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Nobody's back there. Okay, let's just look and see. I haven't been down here. What might be down here? I'm just curious. This says it's still State Route 44, so okay. Let's just see what might be down here, guys. I don't know. I'm just curious. Is this another place that I can visit down here at some point? Let me see. I'm just curious as to how far I can go. I mean, I'm not going to go that far. I just want to see what might be down here. I see a street name. Or it looks like, what does it say down here? I wonder what this is down here. It's ought to be interesting. I'm going to turn around up here at some point, but I just want to see what this might say. See if there's anything down here. I'm just curious. Flat Rock River. Huh. Flat Rock River comes all the way down here? Flat Rock is up near Columbus. Okay, well, this is interesting. I mean, I've never been down here. I was just curious to see what was down here. Okay, that's a better picture. Yeah, it is a better picture. I agree with you on that one. I had to figure out what in the world it was doing. There was one little piece that wasn't moving. Yeah. Yeah, I think when you're in town, it's a little bit more blurry, which is unfortunate. Got to try to figure that out. I mean, I even cleaned my lens. Okay, we're kind of getting a little bit far away from the area, but we'll, yeah, I just wanted to see what was down here. I was just curious. Conservation Club. Okay. All right, I'm going to pull in a neighborhood here and turn back around. But I was just curious to see what was down here. I'd never been down this far. I just wonder if you went straight down, what town you'd go to next. I haven't seen a sign that says, you know, where you would go. I know if I went the other way towards Newcastle, there's a town that's called Utlik. Yeah, never heard of that name. Okay, let's see. Where is there a little neighborhood street I can turn around here? Because I'm getting real far away and I don't want to do that. So, yeah, I got to turn in a neighborhood street up here somewhere. Because I don't want to lose time. I want to gain it. So, okay, now we're going up to 55. So, yep, all right. All right, I'm going to have to find me a place where I can turn around up here. But, I mean, it's good to explore, if nothing else. Hey, Dirty Sack and Deb, welcome. Yeah, we're here for just testing an area out here. Oh, I could have turned there. Oh, well, that's all right. I just wondered maybe if there was a sign here that said where I might be going. See, now it says that I'm away from it. So, okay, as soon as I find a street that I can turn, like maybe this one right here. Yeah, this will work. This is a street. And then I'll turn around. There we go. 225 East. Okay. All right. I'm just going to pull up here somewhere and find a way to turn around. Then we'll head back towards where we need to be. I have no idea where I'm at, guys. No idea. See, we have a Shelbyville here in Illinois. Well, the Shelbyville that I know, there's Shelbyville I know is in Indiana, but I know there's a Shelbyville, Kentucky, and Shelbyville, Tennessee. This is interesting. Now, I know if I went straight down here, I probably would end up going to Brookville, because Brookville is going that other direction. So, Yeah, it says I'm outside the zone. Well, I mean, it's good to know, just to test to see where you're at. But I just got to find some way where I can turn around and go back that way. Oh, there's a stop sign up here. Okay. Yeah, I'll just go up here and turn around and then go back and then head back towards that way. Or maybe that way takes me there too. I don't know. I kind of don't really want to find out that way though, because I could go a completely different place. And I don't really want to do that. Welcome to the murder train. Tornado. Why not? Why not explore? Maybe there's, who knows? Oh, this is nice. Didn't know there was two people that could come up here. Okay, what does that sign say there? Orange Pike? Yeah, Orange Peak. Yeah. Okay, let's see where, let's just find out where this takes us. Yeah. Let's see where this takes us, guys. Yeah, let's just see where this takes us. Okay. I don't want to lose time, but at the same time, I just wanted to see where that took us. I was just curious. I thought maybe I might find a thing where it said where the next town was going that way. Because, I mean, I do want to visit all kinds of different towns, and that would definitely give me some opportunity to find out what towns I'd be going to. I'm pretty sure that I'm heading back where I need to go, though, anyway, because, I mean, I know it's heading that direction, so. Okay, it says I'm back in the, where it says I'm still in the town, so. Maybe I'm on the street there where I would be going towards Brookville, I guess. Maybe that's what that is. You're just surfing around. Yeah. Hey there, Ray. Welcome in. I didn't see you in there. Yeah, the sun's a little bit kind of got a glare here, but yeah, we're in Rushville, Ray. We're just testing it out here to see. I hope you had a great birthday. I saw that little incident there yesterday. I'd wondered if that guy was loitering or something, if that was the issue. Is that probably what might have happened? He was probably loitering or doing something he wasn't supposed to do, because I know in places like that they don't like those who loiter around. So he was shoplifting. Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw that little short. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Okay, what do we got here? Okay, this is going to go back to town. Yeah, because I know this right here. So, but that was just a little interesting to go off the path a little bit just to see what it's like. Yeah, State Road 44. Yeah, right back to where I was. So all I got to do is just turn left and we're right back into town. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that was fun. I mean, it was nice just to see what it looked like over there. So in case I get an order, I think I have an idea where I might have to go. So everything was great. I hope Wendy treated you to a nice place. Yeah. Well, that was interesting, guys. I mean, now maybe that I've done my little exploration, now let's see if we can get ourselves an order. Because now is about the time that we would start getting orders. Because I think the tractor order I had, the tractor supply order I had, I know it was after 5. I think it was around 5:15 when I had that. And we're just 12 minutes past that, so. Okay, well, I mean, it's good to explore, but, I just wondered what was down there. I was just curious. Went for a little bit at the Indian restaurant. I say like exploring. Yeah, exploring is fun. That's one of the reasons why I'm thinking about testing out different markets around this time, just to see. I mean, I know it costs gas and stuff, and I know that, gas is around $3 and everything, but, but if there's more money in a different market than there is in the markets that I've been doing in, that's something to find out. I mean, that really is something to find out. Wonder why this guy's stopping. Wonder if there's something over there like fishing or something. I don't know. Okay, now we're back in town here. Okay, let me go ahead and refresh this. Okay. Yeah, I'm just curious now as to what town that is. If I, what the next town's going to be if I go that direction. I just wish I would have seen a sign that said that, but no. Okay, now it says we're back where we're supposed to be. Okay, now I remember seeing that street name. Okay, we're going to go right back up here to the light and turn right, and then maybe we'll get an order, and maybe I'll see that, that dasher again. Oh, okay. Here's that Pizza King. I didn't see it. Okay, the Pizza King's over here. Someone at my W2 says the Pizza King is really good here compared to the one in Shelbyville. They said the one in Shelbyville is terrible compared to the one here. They said this one here is really good. Maybe it's because of the ownership or something. Of course, I don't think Pizza King has ever been a part of the DoorDash market. It might be with Uber Eats. I don't know, but I'll have to find that out later. All right, we're going back towards that little area here. Okay, I'm going to refresh this again because now I'm not that far from the area where all the places are. So we're going to find it good to try other markets. Yes, and that's what I just want to see. I mean, I want to try more markets up north, more markets out south and west, and so on and so forth. I mean, that's what I wanted to make the month of June to do. June and July, when it's a little bit slower, test other places to see, even as slow as it might be, is it better in some markets than it is in others? Because I just noticed, especially with the construction going on in Shelbyville, that the market there, has slowed down considerably. I mean, that's why I say, I worked there 3 hours yesterday and I only made $19. And I worked there from 5 to 8 and only made $19 there. So I just thought, well, okay, let's just test this out here and see maybe what I might be able to get here. Much smaller town with less restaurants, especially with McDonald's gone, but why not? Just test and see what happens. Yeah, and that's in the town. Yeah, $19. Yeah, that's for 3 hours in the dinner shift. The dinner shift. Yeah, the dinner shift. But there's construction going on there. And I think some people aren't ordering is because they know that if with that construction, it's going to take a little bit longer for them to get the order, because Dasher's got to, instead of going down one road, they got to, go down 3 different roads to get back onto the road that they would originally go on to get to their place. So that's part of the problem. Because yesterday I had a Pizza Hut order there and was talking to one of the dashers that's dashed there for years, and he told me, he said that I'm not sure if it's a good idea to be dashing here now, because he told me see, they're not wasting any time getting that McDonald's built back up. They'll have that done in no time. They say it's going to be up in August, but I think it'll be up before then. But anyway, he said that it started getting really bad when that construction went up, and what he used to make in one day, and he literally said this, and it was another dasher along with us. We were waiting for our pizzas, and he said that what he usually made in one day, in now a week. There was one time he said, prior to that happening, he would make $125 a day, maybe up to $150. Now, he said in 1 week's time, he just barely made 100, and that was 4 days. It was almost like an average of $25 a day. And he's like, the dinner shift is awful. I said, if you're going to make any money at all, you got to do it during the breakfast shift. And in Shelbyville, that's true because, with it being the blue collar town that it is, a lot of them, there's a lot of factories there, and it's just a lot of them are up in the wee hours of the morning. And if you're going to catch them getting stuff, you're mainly because since McDonald's there doesn't open till 5, you're basically going to get your people. Say that's not good. No, it isn't good. But this is June too. I mean, what happens in June? Well, a lot of people are going on vacation because school's out, and they're going to take their vacations now because the kids go back to school at the end of July. So this is the time, to where, hey, if you're going to take vacations with your kids, now's the time. Because at my W-2, unless you're there for 15 to 20 years, you're not going to be able to get off in June. Because everybody that's been there over 20 years, that's the times they take off. And so for you to get some time off in June or July or some days in August, good luck, because you got to be there a while. Yeah, you got to be there a while to get time off there. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but that's the way it is. All right, let's refresh this again. Okay. And right here behind me again, it says Hothead Burritos. Hey, Colleen, welcome in. Yeah, I'm just testing the market here, Colleen, just to see if I get anything, And it's just that time, I mean, there was Kim's Side Money Plans did a segment, I think, 2 days ago on that the summer slowdown right now, it is for real. And basically to survive, you can't have just one. Rushville, Colleen, Rushville. That's where I am right now. I'm just testing the market here. I'm just comparing to see if I do better here, by 8 o'clock, between now and 8 o'clock, will I do better here order-wise than I would in Shelbyville? Because, yeah, I just, Shelbyville over the last week, I'm either barely making over 20. I didn't even make 20 last night, and I dashed for 3 hours. I mean, I'm just basically there. I was doing what I'm doing here, is just waiting. And, it's just sad. It's just that time. But, and I was out here last, what was it? I was out here last week. It was last Wednesday night, I believe. Yeah, it was Wednesday night. And I found that, let's see, what did I make? I made $21 I made $21 here on Wednesday night, which is more than I made last night in Shelbyville. And this is a much smaller town than Shelbyville is. I mean, if you looked at the map on here, and you would see just how small it is. But I was surprised that I ended up getting 4 orders. I got 4 orders the other night. And I got 5 orders the first time I was here. So, yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of things that you can get here, even though it is small. I mean, right behind me is this burrito place, they say, that is right there. I mean, I've got Wendy's across the street. I got Dairy Queen over there and Taco Bell just down the street. So, and then I've got some shopping. Hey, we got something, guys. What we got? Hey, look at that. Our first order, $4, right behind me. All right. Well, now everybody here, the 5 of you that are on here, you see we get orders here.
North Main Street, Rushville, Indiana 46173.
Okay. All right. I will be right back, guys. All right, we got that. All right. Okay, I'm gonna flip it here for a second, guys. I want to. There was he had this guy. He ordered a burrito in there, and he paid $11 for it because I saw the receipt. Since you have to take a picture of it. That burrito, though, guys, is, I don't know if you can really see that well, but it's, I can't really show you that well, I guess. Well, here, I'll have to flip it and I'll show you how big it is, I guess. It's about that big. It's huge. It's huge. 2 people could share that for $11. Yeah. You're trying to decide if you'll do a live show tonight or not? Okay. All right. Yeah. Do something. Well, I hate when you have to hold these receipts, but yeah. That is huge. Yeah, $12 that he paid, but it was huge. It's enough for 2 people. Enough for 2 people. All right, where are we going with this? Oh, okay. All right, well, let's see. They said it was just down the street. And it looks like it's going to a vape shop, guys. That's what it looks like, going to a vape shop. All right, let's find out exactly where it is.
Drive south, then turn left onto Riverview Drive.
Okay. Oh, I'm going straight ahead. He's just right down here. Okay. Okay. Got to wait for these guys across the road here to, so yeah, he's just right down here, I guess. All right.
Turn left.
All right, where are we at? Oh, he's right down here. There it is. Okay. Right next to the BMV. Oh, interesting.
Then turn left.
Okay.
Turn left. Then you will arrive at your destination.
Okay. Yeah, right here by the BMV. Okay. Oh, a real fast $4. Here, let me, oh, I'll just park right over here. Yeah, I can park right here. Yeah. That's what I'll do. So I can be out of everybody's way. Yeah. You talk about making a fast $4. Hey, that's the way to. That was a very easy $4. Very easy $4. Yep. Short trip. Yeah, it was. You know, that's the one thing about this town, though, is it's so small that, I think I'll use that much gas because pretty close. Like the other day, like last Wednesday, I had two orders. They were on, and they weren't the same thing, but I had one order, and then maybe on this one street, then 10 minutes later, or not 10 minutes, but maybe 20 or something minutes later, I had another order from a different place, and it went to the same street, and in fact, it was a house that was catty corner from the house I previously delivered the first time. That's how short it is. But yeah, that was a very, very easy $4 right there, just like that. Yeah, just right down the street. Yeah, I could do that all day long. So whoever that dasher is, that dashes here, they weren't here, so I took that $4 away from them. So I don't like to think of it that way, but that but basically that's what it was. Hey, we got a helicopter flying ahead there. So I know that I turn right, that's going towards Newcastle. So I just wonder what it would be like to go to Newcastle. All right, well, he's slow enough, so I'll just go right back here. Maybe I'll get another one because it still says that, that orders are from here. So we'll just stay here. Maybe, I won't stay here forever, though. I mean, I just sit here for a little bit. But, hey, I was parked right here. Got the order, was right behind me. Straight across the street for $4. Beautiful. So now, all I need is, $15. And, as I host the helicopter, was hoping it was a big bug. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what it was. But, yeah, that... I don't see helicopters that much anymore. I haven't seen too many of those, not even where I've been in the other places. But that, that was pretty low. I wondered where it was going. That was interesting. That guy that was in there, though, real nice. The people here are real nice. I mean, they just are. Because I'm hoping that maybe I might get a Pizza Hut order from here. Because when I took that McDonald's in there that one time, man, they were so nice in there. Yeah. I mean, they're so much nicer here than they are compared to than they are in Shelbyville. And that's one of the reasons why I thought, you know what, I'll just take a chance and come here and just see what might happen. I mean, if I get orders, I get them. I mean, they just weren't there in Shelbyville the last couple of days. And I just thought, okay, why not? Why not? We'll just sit here for a few minutes. If I get something, if I do, if I don't, well, I'll just move on down and see maybe if I might get something there. I was just happy to get this $4 I just made. It's $4 I didn't have. And it took less than 10 minutes for me to get it. Easiest $4 that I made in a while. So... But yeah, it's just so good to do something different every now and then. I mean, you see Shelbyville all the time, you see Franklin all the time, and some other places, but you don't see Rushville that often because I don't come here. And I thought, why not? Why not? Okay, we're going to refresh this here. All right. Yeah, I got to keep refreshing it, so... Still there, it says still McDonald's. So I guess this is the place to stay, because it says that I don't trust it all the time, but it says previously busy hotspot. Hey, what we got? Two places. Okay, I don't know where Rushville Grill is. I'll have to find that out, but the Dollar General is right over here. So yep, all right. We do get orders here. All right, let's go. know where the Rushville Grill is, but I do know where the Dollar General is, because that's where I'm supposed to go first. Okay. First time for everything. I'll find out where the Rushville Grill is. I've just never seen it. Well, I'll find out. All right, got to go shop here for 3 items, guys. So, you know, this little area here, sometimes there's a little connection issue. You know, hopefully not, but okay. I'm just going to stay back here because I think the farther over there I go, that the connection issue gets bad. So we'll just stay right here. Okay. And then I got to find the Rushville Grill. So, all right, let me go shop here real quick. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not happy because of that Meyer. There didn't have anything. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. It shouldn't be that long. that took a little longer than I wanted, but I got to show you guys something here in a minute. All right, let me take a picture of this receipt here real quick, and then I'll show this to you. All right. They do love their Mountain Dews here, because the 2 Dollar General shoppings I've had, Mountain Dews. Okay. Now, Ray, you're still in here. I want to show you something here. Hold on. Okay. All right. Before I go to that, I got to show you guys this. Where is it? Okay. All right. Take a look at that. Is that not the same thing? That's the exact same thing. But when you scan it, it says it's not right. It's the exact same thing. And that's not the first time that's happened today. I had that happen at the mirror shopping order that I had earlier. So, yeah. So there's a glitch in the system that says that something's not there, but here's the problem. And Chuck Charlie, the Brash Dasher, had the same problem on his. And he said when that happens, it still counts against you on your shopping thing, and then you lose the privileges all because of a glitch that wasn't your fault. Yeah. And he did a really big rant on that one. Okay, now where is this? Okay, this is 6 minutes away. So yeah, this is in a different place. So okay, this is the first time we're going to the Rushville Grill here, guys. So let's just see where this is.
North Main Street, State Route 3.
Yeah, this could be. We'll see. Yeah, this is like 44. It can be hard to turn left here. So yeah, it can be hard to turn left here, and it's certainly looking like it. That's why I always try to stay across the street so that I don't have to do that. Okay, it's going to be, well, for the most part, it's going to be clear over there, maybe. And he's waiting for this guy. Okay, that guy's turning down there, so that might help. Well, I got him on the right. I just don't have him on the left. Yeah, this is just like 44. Turning left is rough. I mean, I probably could have gone out by Pizza Hut maybe, but okay, I think I got it here. So there we go. All right. All right, let's find out where this place is. It says 1.6 miles.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Oh, okay. Well, I wonder where this is. I've never been to this place before, so yeah. Well, it's the first time for everything. At least I can find out where this place is. I wonder what kind of stuff they got there. That ought to be interesting to find out too. But yeah, I hate that when that, because you know, when you know you scanned the right item, but it says that you didn't, and it's a glitch. It's got to be, because I had the same thing happen in my Franklin shopping order too. It said that see, what was it? Trying to think of what it was that I had. It was some kind, it was Yeah, it was a juice drink. Yeah, it was a juice drink. Said it wasn't the correct one. It was the right ounces and everything, but I scanned it. It said it wasn't the right one. But if you look at the picture and compared the two pictures, it's the exact same thing. And I told it, and so it says, this was substituted for what you originally wanted, even though it's the same thing. I said, is this not up to your standards? They send that to the customer. And I said to the customer, I said, if you compare the two pictures, it's the exact same thing. Now, I don't know why they're asking you this when this is what you originally asked for. So it's the same thing. I don't, it's some kind of glitch. So, is this what you really wanted? And the customer came back and said, yes, it is. And it said, I don't know why it's saying it's not correct. Well, but it counts against me. It says that I didn't shop for the right item. Yeah. And this happened to Charlie, Brash Dasher, same thing. And he just, had a field day with it. It's just a ploy to keep us from getting ahead. That's all it is. That's all it is. It didn't happen just here. It happened in Franklin too. So, yeah. Rushville Grill, huh? Well, then I guess this person lives down here or something. Lives down here a little ways. Or maybe I come back this way. I don't know. It's going to the same person, so... that's a good thing. I'm just glad it's not two people. Because when I did shopping earlier in Franklin, I shopped for 3 people at once. It was $21, and it was $21, 6 miles, three stops. Yeah, a way for DoorDash to keep more of the monies. Yes, exactly. And I think that's exactly what he said. He when he did that video, he did it on his live too. He said that, okay, how is 92% or 98% of finding items, how is that not good enough? Are we supposed to, be there 24/7, unload the trucks, stock the shelves for them to make sure the customer gets the orders? Is that what we're supposed to do? Something as stupid as that? Is that what we're supposed to do as Dashers? Really? Is that how it works? Yeah. It's getting more and more stupid every day. It is. Yeah. That's just unreal. And he had every reason to be upset about that. He's one of those that tries to find a silver lining with everything that happens and tries to make humor out of it. But something like this, you can't find humor with it, especially when money's being taken from you for no reason. When you did the right thing, but then there's a glitch that says that you didn't do the right thing, even though you did. It's just amazing with some of these things that, that this system has come up with recently to do everything they can to make you look like the bad guy and make the customer think that you're, that you don't know what you're doing or that you're just a complete idiot. That's what they're trying to get these customers to think, that your Dashers are so stupid that you need to do it yourself. Hey, Sally, welcome in. Yeah, while I was driving back from Franklin to, see, I bear right here. Yeah, okay, so it goes through here. Okay, so then this goes back here. Okay, so this is where this place is.
Turn left.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. I said, I said, you didn't have it on there, but I saw that lady that that lady almost hit you or something, or drove right in front of you. Yeah, that had to have been a jumpy moment. Especially when you're doing a video. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Sorry that happened. But there's some people to go, let's see. Oh, Rushville Bowl.
Turn left. Then 1124 South State Road 3, Rushville, Indiana 46173-7332. United States will be on the left.
Oh, okay. So then the grill is here and the bowling alley. Okay, so the grill.
South State Road 3, Rushville, Indiana 46173-7332. United States is on the left.
Wow, okay. So the grill is inside the bowling alley. Very good. Watch over me. Oh, yep. He always does. He always does. You always got to remember that. You know? Even Barry says that all the time. All right, I'm going to see what this bowling alley is like here, guys. I got to check this out. I'll be right back. Well, I just found something else out in here, guys. Well, they don't have a receipt on this, but that's okay. I'll just take a picture of the bag. But, oh, wait a minute, I don't have a receipt. Hold on, no receipt. So I just take a picture of what's in the bag here. All right. I just found out that the people that come to this grill, they don't bring DoorDash bags in. The ladies in there, they were real nice too. They said, "You are the first DoorDasher we have ever seen bring a bag in here." And I said, "Really?" And they said, "Yeah, no one comes in here with a bag. Only you. Only you have brought one." It's like, really? Okay, let's see where we're going here. Okay, where are we going?
Drive north on State Road 3.
Okay.
State Road 3. Then, in a half mile, turn left onto South Main Street.
Okay, yeah, we're kind of going back the other direction, but that's okay. I don't mind that. But yeah, I found that unreal, and I told her, I said, you know, the only reason why I, done DoorDash bags and everything too, is that I always put, when I drop it off, I always show the customer, that I put the bag in front of the door and let them know that, hey, your food was delivered in a hot bag. I just leave it there. So, and there's like, you're the,
US 52.
no other dasher has come in there with a DoorDash bag. It's like, what's the problem with delivering hot food to customers? I mean, why are we so neglectful when it comes to delivering customers food and not put a hot bag? I mean, come on, guys. You got to show a little bit more respect to these customers. I mean, some of them may not deserve it for the fact that they don't tip us that much, but at the same time, though, you have a reputation, and you want to keep your reputation going by delivering, doing what you can to make sure that the customer has a happy experience with hot food. You got to put your hot food in a bag. And those of you at DoorDash, I hope you're listening, because some of your people don't put it in bags. And I'm, on your side when it comes to this. So I'm just telling you. So those of you who may be looking and listening from DoorDash, I'm just letting you know first thing.
Turn left onto West 2nd Street.
Oh, okay.
US 52.
Okay, I've never been down this street before. This is interesting. I don't think or have I been down here? No, I don't think I have. Yeah. So you need to get the transfer. Yeah, I'm just hoping that I'm just hoping that might happen. Ray, and and I'm also been concerned about this neuropathy thing. That's been scary for her. I know it has, but I had a grandparent that dealt with that, and that wasn't that's not a fun thing. It isn't. Because when something gives out, and you don't know what's happening. So yeah, that I've been kind of concerned about that too.
West on West 1st Street, US 52 truck. Then, in a quarter mile, turn right onto North Jackson Street.
Yeah, it's just sad. I mean, Ray, she shouldn't have to go through that. Honestly, you guys just look so great and happy together. When you guys showed that picture of you and your anniversary, it's like, that shouldn't happen, It shouldn't. Okay, I've never been...
Turn right onto North Jackson Street, US 52 truck. Then bear left onto West 3rd
Okay,
Street.
no, it's not there yet. That's Harrison, so I got to go down Jackson this way. I don't think I've ever been down here before. Okay, this is it right here. Okay. So 52, that's going towards Greenfield. So, but there's a road closure down there, so that wouldn't help.
Bear left onto West 3rd Street, US 52. Then, in 800 feet, turn right onto Buena Vista Avenue.
I think I could have taken a different way. This is a little bit weird here. Yeah, this is a little weird. This is really weird. That's a weird street.
Turn right onto Buena Vista Avenue.
Okay, right here. No, yeah, I guess it is. Okay, or no, isn't? No, it's up a little bit further. Yeah, these streets are a little bit. Yeah. Well, this is it. Yeah, okay.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Okay. I've seen the name of this street before. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I've seen the name of this street. I just didn't know exactly where it goes. And I can get back to 3 going down here on one of these roads. Yeah, this is weird. Okay. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. I had something I had to... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and try to fix this here real quick. See if I can get it back. All right. Here it is again. It's gracious. Got to get this thing fixed. All right. Yeah, I know I was looping there a little bit. That's the bad area. So, all right. Okay. Well, that was a real quick. It was a frequent customer. That customer I just dropped off to, I delivered last Wednesday, and it was the same customer that that one lady dasher delivered to. So I guess I got the stack on that one today, and surprised that I didn't have one, that I did one and she did the other. I got the stack today. So yeah. But anyway, I'm 2 orders here. It's only 6:30, so we're at it's almost $11. So I mean, all I need is $8 to beat my Monday night total. It's it. Well, tie it. So yeah. It's that area over there. Ray, is terrible up in that area. It's the same customer I had last week. But I delivered there the other day, and someone said up there it's a loopy area. Yeah, it is. It's not very good up in that area that I just delivered at. So that's why I had all those problems. That's why I was that's why it was a little bit tough for me to deliver there. Because I mean, yeah, it is really bad up in that area. So all right. All right. Yeah, this thing, yeah. All right. So, all I need is $8 now to tie what I did in Shelbyville last night, and I can do more. But it's only 6:30, so there's plenty of time. Yeah. But of course, we had the stupid with the with that one order, so saying that the item wasn't correct when it was. But I mean, it wasn't the first time. I had the same thing happen in Franklin earlier too. So I don't know. I just wish they would figure it out and just stop making it so hard for us. They got to fix these glitches, because if we're picking the right items, there's no reason for the thing to come back and say, hey, you picked the wrong item, when the picture is exactly the same picture as you had of the original item. Oh, but you still didn't pick the right item, so we have to say that you didn't get the right item. So if you didn't get the original item, we have to knock you down another percentage, even though you picked the right item. Ridiculous. It's getting old too. All right, let me go up here and park, and I'll get that thing fixed again. I don't know. I mean, when I think I have it all set up, and then it does that again. I don't understand. Boy, they're really not wasting time on getting that McDonald's built. I really hope they get it built up quickly, so the town can get their profits back when it comes to that. So, okay. Well, let's go park up here back to the Hothead burrito place again, and see maybe if I get it, because that's where I've been getting my orders, sitting there. Yeah, I sit there and I get my orders from there. I might get a Wendy's, who knows. Let's just go ahead and park back up there again and see. Yeah, I apologize for that area being so bad of looping, because it just is. It's terrible. That area is just really bad. All right. But this is where I sat, and this is where I got my orders. So, and it says that this area here, so it says Pizza Hut. You might get something there. Well, it's just right down the street. So, yep, 45 feet right here. All right. All right, now let's see here. Okay, people say that you're Ray. What happened to the last McDonald's? I have no idea. When I was here last month, it's working just fine and everything, but all of a sudden, for some reason, it got all torn down, and they're rebuilding. So I don't know. I have absolutely no idea. I mean, I know this town is losing a little bit of business because it isn't here. But I think if people want McDonald's that bad, they're either going to have to order it from Newcastle, which is 21 miles away from here, going north, or they have to order it from Shelbyville, which is 18 miles going west. So I don't think too many Shelbyville Dashers are going to want to bring a McDonald's all the way down here if it's 18 miles. Because I know that most people that order McDonald's, they're not going to, they're not going to pay any more than about $10 to be, even though it's a far distance. And I don't think there's too many Dashers that are going to take $10 or less going 18 miles. I don't see that happening. So, yeah. But when I was here last Wednesday, there was no groundbreaking at all. I mean, it was just all, if you look at that last last live stream from last week, from Wednesday night, yeah, so it wasn't that. But now, 1 week later, they've done a lot. So I would imagine that I know I would. Yeah. Yeah, there's just not too many dashers. Not too many dashers would deliver a McDonald's that far. But yeah, I mean, I'm just surprised. I mean, right now it's 6:30, two orders, and I've made almost $11. So yeah, I wouldn't take an offer like that. No, nobody in their right mind would take an offer like that unless they were desperate. I mean, there are those out there that you say, well, if I don't get an order, I guess I might as well take it. Either that or those that are on earn by time would take something like that. You know, because if you do earn by time and you get an offer like that, you can only turn down one earn by time offer per shift. Because if you turn down more than one, then they just end your shift just like that. And then you have to wait an hour to get back on. I see, who was it that said that? I think that was Dashing with John. Yeah, I think it was Dashing with John who said that. There was one time he had to drop two, and then in order to get back on, he had to wait an hour to get back on or something. Some kind of stupid penalty like that. I mean, just stupid stuff, guys. I mean, that's all it is, just stupid stuff. I mean, they come up with all these dumb penalties, for things that are beyond your control. I mean, who in their right mind is going to take $10 or less going 18 miles? I wouldn't do that. There's no way. And that's why I won't be doing EBT. No, I don't do earn my time either. And I don't know if it's changed or not, but I mean, one day I am going to get there, and that's Bloomington, Indiana. But the last time I was in Bloomington, they did, they were nothing but earn by time. So, yeah, I mean, I've dashed there a couple times when I was earned by time, and it wasn't really that bad. Hey, we got something here, and it's right across the street, only 1 mile. Right across the street to Wendy's for $5. All right.
Drive south.
You know how sad that would be that I would deliver here and end up beating my score from yesterday over in Shelbyville? I'd find that like just, it's like a 1 seed team beating a 16 seed beating a 1 seed team. That's what it would be like if I ended up beating that score tonight. It's unreal that this is going to put me at almost $16, just $3 shy of what I made last night in a small town compared to a medium-sized town. Just going right across the street to pick up a Wendy's. Well, had I known he was turning, I would have probably gone there, but there's only a couple cars, so it's not that big a deal. There's nobody coming on the left, so that's no big deal. All right, going to Wendy's. All right. Yeah, I was here. This was one of the orders I had last Wednesday, so. Okay, yep. Result, only $3 to get the same what you made yesterday. Yeah, in a smaller town. Smaller town, lot less restaurants. But then again, a lot less traffic, a lot less miles too. So, I mean, yeah, there's the miles going back, but, big deal. All right, be right back here, picking up a Wendy's order. All right. Well, that was that was an interesting experience there. They were a little busy in there, which is okay. But anyway, there was this young guy there. I don't know how old. I don't know how old he was, but he was pretty young. But he was there. I said, "Are you clocked in?" I said, "I need you to do me a favor. I need you to get this DoorDash put together." He didn't say anything. Hi, Kaylee. Welcome in, Kaylee. Oh, before I do this, Kaylee, here we go. Oh, let's see. This is Kaylee's theme, I call it. Her starter theme. All right. Well, there you go, Kaylee. Oops. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this. All right. Take receipt. Okay. But yeah, I was young. I was that young once. Oh, okay. We just went on there. Okay. It might get a little loopy here, guys. I'm going in that little area, but I don't think it's going to be as bad. So, but yeah, this guy that, that put it together, like I said, I was that young once, and I understand, but I mean, they handed it to him because he just clocked in, looked like he just woke up or something because he looked like he was half asleep. But anyway, he put it together, and he was like, they said, "Oh, you're giving me the DoorDash. Gee, thanks." But anyway, he tried to put it together, and then he forgot the soft drinks. And when I told him that, she got, the manager came up and said, "Here, I'll get them. You just go ahead and take care of the line." So it's not like she was punishing him or anything. He just didn't seem too excited to put that together. But, but I mean, it's all right. Like I said, I was that young once. I know exactly what that's like. So I can't fault him. He was probably one of those school kids that's just doing that for a while. That's okay. All right, let's go down here.
North Main Street, State Route 3 for 1 mile.
All right, here we go. But Kaylee, whenever she's on here, if you see her, that's her theme, my theme song to her. Okay? Because, that's the Illinois Fighting Illini. That used to be their theme song back in the day. They don't use that anymore, I don't think. So, it's okay for me to use now because, they don't use that anymore. That was back in the old days when I went to school. So they got something different now because the Big Ten's all different now. Everybody's using different themes now. It's not the same. Some use the same, but not very many. But that's one of them. They use something completely different now. So, but that's the old one. Okay, so, all right, we're going to 5th Street here. Okay. All right. Hopefully it won't get loopy up here. I hope it isn't. I just know the farther down you go it is, but maybe this street here, Morgan, might not be so bad. I hope it's not. I hope it isn't. Still got a little ways to go. Okay.
In a half mile, turn right onto West 5th Street.
Yeah. That young man was cool, right? He didn't talk much. He didn't say anything at all. He looked like he didn't want to be there. But like I said, when you're that young, you don't want to be there. I understand he's doing there all the time. I get it. I was that young once. I know exactly what that's like. I'm not, I said, I just found it interesting, the way he was. he wasn't upset that they asked him to do it. It's just he had the look on his face like, oh, I get to do the DoorDash. Gee, thanks. But I mean, he didn't act like it. He still put it together and everything. It's just he forgot the drinks. And I told him, I said, hey, I got 2 large Cokes with this. And then, the lady that was running the counter, she said, hey, you go ahead and take care of these guys. I'll get the drinks for you. So I mean, it was nice. I mean, like I said, it's, when you're that young, you want to be independent. You want to do your own thing. You don't want to have to feel like you got to work there to get some money. But hey, it's the way it is. I mean, I was that way once. So.
Onto North Morgan Street. Then, in 200 feet, your destination will be on the right.
Okay. All right. There you go, Ray. Yeah. All right. Okay, I can't park on that side. Wonderful. Well, somebody over there is parked on that side. They're not supposed to, but, except Sundays and holidays.
Your destination is on the right.
Okay. Is it? Oh, I guess it's this house right here then. I guess it's this house. Yep, you're waiting for it. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. 413. Yeah. All right. Am I in the right spot? Okay. Yeah. Oops. All right. Okay, well, I guess it's time to time. Yeah.
Your mom or dad home? Can I talk to you over there?
Yeah, if my stepson wasn't, 20 miles away, he'd let you borrow his. Yeah. All right, you have a good night. Go ahead, mate. All right, that was easy. Okay. Yeah, they didn't mind if I parked there. Okay. All right, let's go. Hey, look at this. All right, going to Subway.
Drive north on North Morgan Street.
Looks like I've tied last night. And it's not even 7.
Drive south on North Morgan Street. Then turn left onto West 4th Street.
Well, I can't do that because I can't exactly do that because it says don't enter. So, well, I guess I can this way. All right. Ha!
400 feet, turn left onto North Main Street.
I know where Subway is. Wow. Yeah. I mean, can you believe this? I mean, I'm in a smaller town, a lot less restaurants, and I've tied last night, and it's not even 7 o'clock. It was 8 o'clock when I had the 19 yesterday. You do get orders here. You get orders here. It's too bad Dean isn't on here because, he would see this for himself because, like I said, his daughter lives here. You know, he thought he might have come here, you know, this week, but I mean, I guess some things came up. He didn't hear from his daughter, so. But I knew I was going to be wanting to come up here just to test it out. But I'll tell you, you know, he would see you do get orders here. And yeah, I mean, it's exciting. I mean, I know where Subway is. It's right up here, right next to that Hotheads place. So, yeah. Yeah, not even 7 o'clock. And I tied exactly what I made last night. So I did in 2 hours here in a much smaller town than I did in 3 hours in a more medium-sized town with maybe more than twice the amount of restaurants. Unreal, isn't it? And this is Tuesday too. Tuesday is also one of those days. Hothead place, Hothead burritos. Hothead burritos, that's what they call it, Hothead burritos. That was the first order I had, was the Hothead burritos. Yep. The reason why they call it that, there's a lot of spicy burritos in there. In fact, the guy that ordered from there, when I took it to that vape shop, he ordered a real spicy one. I forget what it was called. I don't know. But yeah, that's why they call it that. It was Hothead burritos. You'll see it when I pull in there. That makes 2 orders, eh? All right.
Drive north on North.
Looks like Shelbyville lost this one.
In a quarter mile, turn left.
Unreal. Wow. How about that? Maybe that lady's not out here tonight. Maybe she decided to let me have it.
Turn left onto River.
Hey, I ain't mad at her. Hey, I'll take it. Oh, Dean, I wish you were on here to see this. All right, look at straight ahead there. You see it right here. I'll slow it right here. You can see it says Hothead burritos. There wasn't anybody behind me, so I could do that. So, yeah, that's what it is. Hothead burrito.
North Main Street, Rushville, Indiana 46173. USA is on the left.
All right. Yeah. Well, it's sure looking like it. Going back here. Yeah. All right, I got 2 orders. 2 orders. One's 4 items, one's 3. All right, I'll be right back. right, a little bit of a wait in there, but that's no big deal. You know, I just had 2 orders, and they had one already done, but I had to wait on the other one, but that's okay. Yeah. All right, let me go ahead and take the time to go ahead and say that these are here. So, all right, let's see here. We'll get this first guy. We'll continue with it. Okay. Let's see here. Verify his order. Okay, do not open sealed bags. They did say this stuff was here. So, okay. All right. So, I'll take his out. Okay. Okay, so continue with the pickup. Okay, now that one wants a receipt. Okay. So the one guy was to verify, the other guy is a receipt. Okay. All right. So now I put this guy back on top because he's the first one and he gets the drink. Oh, okay. Well, this is one place. Yeah. This is one place that Just Roy Delivery would not go to. So I'm going to have him do a trivia thing one time. This is one place, doesn't matter how, he said this before, one place that he would never go to. You know, one of 3 places he would never go to, and this is one of them. And when I show you over there, you know, when I get there, you'll see what it is. So we'll have to, so if every time we ever do any JRD trivia of a place that he would never deliver, this is one of them. So all right, nobody coming that way. Is he close to? No. It's just it's the concept. It's the place where I'm taking it. This is one place he would never deliver to. And he said it several times on his lives that this is one place he would never deliver to. And I can understand why. Oh, he's in California. Are you kidding me? He'd never come here. He wants to be in his little bubble, you know. Yeah. Why would he want to travel 1,000 miles to Indiana? I don't know. Well, maybe he could at some point. Okay. Okay, so it's right down here. I just don't know how to get in there. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna see which.
Drive south on North
I know where
Main
I'm
Street,
going in a
east of
sense. I just want to see what
Then,
entrance they're
in
gonna take me
1,000
to.
feet, turn left.
Yeah, there's some entrance in here that I have to turn into. But what entrance? Okay, it's still down.
Turn left, then turn right.
Okay, it's this entrance down here, I guess. Yep, this is it. All right. Okay. You take a look. This is
Turn
one.
right. Then your destination will be on the right.
Okay. Now I can park down here and walk up there. Ain't no big deal. This is one place he would not deliver.
Your destination is on the right.
Yep. And that one, so that one place, if you saw what it was, it is a hospital. He will not deliver to a hospital. Okay, let me go ahead and take this to this guy, and I'll be right back. Okay. All right. Now, I don't know where this place is, so we'll have to go and see where I may be able to find it. Let me see if I can find a different way to get out. Each to their own, you guess. Yep. Yeah. Yep. That is one place that he will not deliver to, is a hospital. Yeah. All right. Can I get out a different way over here or no? Yeah, I can take this way. Good. Because up there they got it barricaded, but I can go over here. All right, that's good. Okay. Because then that way I can go to the traffic light if I need to. Is it going to take me there? All right. Let me hit this button in case I have to turn right instead of left. Because I don't know where this street is.
Drive north, then turn left onto Conrad Harport Way.
Okay. So like I said, I've only been here 3 times, and I don't know where some of these places are. So I turn left here.
Main Street,
Okay.
State Route 3.
Okay. I'm fine delivering to the hospital. Well, I am too. You know, I mean, I know to each their own. I mean, I understand that, but you know, it's just like, I think he said there's just something about the atmosphere or something like that he don't want to be around, I guess. I mean, I guess there are some people that are like that.
Quarter mile, turn left onto East 11th Street.
Oh, okay. I think I was on that street once. I think that's where the big, the water tower is over there. I delivered to that area once. Some house on that. Yeah, I remember that street. Yeah, I think the water tower is on there. Yeah. The great big blue water tower. Yep, it's right at the traffic
Turn
light.
left onto East 11th Street. Then, in 400 feet, your destination will be on the left.
All right. Well, I hope that you guys can turn before I get. All right, there we go. Yep, there's the big blue water tower back there. I delivered to some guy back there right next to it.
Your destination is on the left.
Okay. Guess it's that first house that's down here, I suppose. Yeah, it looks like it's that. It's this house here, it looks like. Let's see. Or was it, well, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not sure exactly where we're headed here. I mean, I know you guys don't know. I don't know where I'm at here, so I'll just back up here, I guess. I guess it's a house on the corner that's a, you know, that's an 11th Street address that's on the corner. And sometimes it's that way because there's no address that's on this house that's up here unless it's in the back. So, yeah, okay. It's just some places here are so weird. It's like that, you know, the house is on the left. Okay. Yeah, probably because they got it listed at the back door. Because see, there's the back door right there, but they don't want me to go to the back door. Okay. Yeah, so it's a house that's right on, it's, okay. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it's right up there. Okay. So the street that I'm supposed to go on, it's right here. It's on the right-hand side. Okay. Yeah, this is it right here. The house on the corner should have told me that. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like about the GPS that does that. The house is on the corner, but it's going to tell you to stay on that one street. So weird. But oh well. All right. How about that $25? And it's not even 7:30 yet. It's amazing, you know? It really is. That's the one thing though about this. Yeah, I can just come here. Yep. Why do they call it Lion Town? Look at the lion statues right there. Everybody has, there's so many lion statues in this town because it's the Rushville Lions. So it looks as though the Lions beat the Bears tonight because that's Shelbyville. Shelbyville's Bears and Rushville's Lions. So the Lions won tonight. Yeah. Yeah, they're all up and down this street here, and a lot of these roads that I've delivered in, they'd have lion statues all out here, you know. But I guess that's the name of the town. Of course, if you see my thumbnail, it says, you know, home of the lions. Well, that's what it is. It's Lion Town. You see lions everywhere. Lion statues all over the place. Okay, well, we're sitting here for a little bit. We'll see what happens here, guys. Yeah. Going for another 30 minutes to see if we get anything. But it's amazing that I beat last night's score by 6. Boy, they really are moving up. They're moving along on that McDonald's. Boy, I'll tell you. Oh, we'll have it up in August. Well, at the rate they're going, they might have it up in July. Be better for the town, that's for sure. But I think I found my nice little cluster over here, just this right here at the end, sitting over here at this place. This is where I got all my orders from, was right over here. I mean, yeah. Let's see, how many orders did I have? Let's see, I had one of these burritos, a Wendy's, Dollar General, and the bowling alley, and then 2 Subways. So $25. I mean, it doesn't seem like a whole lot, but you know, hey, it's I'm thrilled with it. It's a lot better than what I did last night. Yeah, and I was up towards 8 o'clock. Is this town far from home? 18 miles. I mean, Franklin is closer. Franklin's only like 14 miles, but this is only 8 miles. Yeah, and I have a coworker that I work with in the lab that I work at. And by the way, Ray, I didn't know if you knew that I haven't told everybody yet this, but and I will when I do a celebrational live, that I finally got full-time. I'm full-time in the lab now. So, yeah, so I finally got past that. So, you know, I'm full-time there now. So I won't ever have to, you know, unless they're doing rebuilds or anything, I won't have to do any other position in that plant now. Yeah, I'm, you know, permanently in that spot. So, but anyway, I got a coworker who works in there with me that lives in this town. So, yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, it was a long, hard road to get up there. It took me 7 years to get there, but you know. And because to get anything up there that's decent, you got to be there a while. I mean, to get the really good stuff, you got to be there like 20 years and stuff. And you know, I wouldn't want to be there 20 years in the kind of environment that it is. You know, I mean, here I am. You know, I mean, I'm 58 right now, and I can, retire in 7 years, unless of course they change that, which I hope they don't. But you know, I can retire in 7 years. So that's what I'm hoping. I would have, if I did that, I would be, let's see, 18, you know, I'd be there at least 15 years. So, But yeah, 7 more years. Yeah, I'd be there 13, 14 years. So, but the only thing about it is, with the changes that they made, they don't have a pension over there anymore. So, yeah, they got rid of that like 3 years ago. That was one of the reasons why one of the guys retired as early as they did, because they made some changes, and unfortunately they got rid of their pension. But because they had to do all these rebuilds and stuff, so something had to go, and it was that. So, near McDonald's, nope. Near Casey's, I haven't had an order from there yet. Subway, right here. I'm right here at Subway, so here, I'll just go ahead and refresh it. So yeah, it's Subway, 86 feet. Yep. Nope. They used to. Nope, they used to have one. Yeah, they did. But the problem was, they had to do some rebuilds, and they had to, and then they opened up another plant. Hey, what we got here? I'm going to be over $30. I'm liking this.
Then 1903 North.
Yeah, I'm liking this. Over $30. All right, and I'm right here. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see where this is going. Verify it. That's all they got, so yeah. I mean, they gave it to me, so yeah, they verify it. Ooh, okay. Wonder where that is. Looks like it's almost like I'm going to be turning left this time. Well, I've never been down that way, though, so we'll see. I'm not sure exactly where it's at, though. It says it's 1.5 miles from here, wherever it might be, so. All right. Where are we going?
Drive south. Then turn Riverview Drive.
Okay. Now what?
Turn right onto North Main Street.
Nope, I'm going
State
the other
Route 3.
direction. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, you guys go ahead. You were there before me, so. All right.
Continue for 1 mile.
Okay. Oh my. But yeah, when you were saying no pension, no, there was a guy that retired 3 years ago because they knew that the talks were in there that they had with all the rebuilds they were having to do and some other things they were going to do. Something had to go, and it was the pensions. So because they didn't really have a whole lot of associates that were getting close to retirement age. I mean, they had a few, but not very many. So something had to go, and it was that. And it was unfortunate, but yeah, now that you don't have that, it kind of put a damper in. You know, some people have quit because they, you know, there wasn't going to be any pension, and you can't blame them.
Turn right onto West 9th Street.
Boy, I'm glad I wasn't here. I'm glad I wasn't here now that I delivered that other one a few minutes ago. Because wow, look at what's going on over there. Something happened. It doesn't seem right they took the pension. No, it isn't. But you know, at the meeting they said, well, you got a choice of one thing. Something has to go. Either the pensions or the raises, or they're going to have to cut, have to do the same thing that, that they did in my other job and, take like $2 an hour or something away from everybody like they did. And the union said, absolutely not. Let's get rid of the pension. So something had to go, and it was the pension. So.
Turn right onto West 9th Street.
Because I wasn't going to have the same thing happen to me that happened back in 2012 to where, they decided, to cut back everybody's pay. That wasn't going to happen. The union said, absolutely not. We are not doing that. So,
continue
yep.
for a half mile.
All right. But that's, it's just, they said, at that meeting, they said, well, something has to go. Something's got to go. And they said, well, if there's not that many people getting close to retirement age, then, well, if you got to take something, you might as well take that. So. He's going awfully fast for 30 miles. Looked like he was going about 40 miles. Okay, I hope it's not loopy here. It might be. If it is, I apologize. Because the farther back in here you go, it gets a little loopy. I hate that, but it might get that way. I hope not. There's one of the two parks that's over here. There's another one down on the street over there by Hardee's. I'm going to go there at some point and see what it's like to be there. Okay. I've been down here once. Okay. Let's say, wait if it does. I hope it doesn't. I know that farther left you go down that way, that's where the loop was really bad over there. It is bad over there. It's a bad signal over there. And the area where the Dollar General is, it's also bad in that area too.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto North Spencer Street.
All right. Here's one of those no gates or lights railroad crossings. So it's all ear. You got to be like a school bus. You just open, and pull down the windows and see if you hear anything. It's one of those. There's an old car coming up. Don't see too many of those. Okay. All right, let's see here.
Turn right onto North Spencer Street. Then turn left onto Sugar Hill Drive.
Okay, I was here. Yeah, I was in this neighborhood last week. Okay. Hard to see with that tree sitting over there. Here, I can fix this while I'm waiting because it's hard to see with that tree, but all right. Okay. There's nobody coming now. Yeah, it's so hard to see with that
Turn
tree.
left onto Sugar Hill Drive. Then turn left onto Barbara Drive.
Okay.
Turn left onto Barbara Drive.
Okay, I delivered a house just down the street over there if I went down to the right, but I'm turning left this time. Okay.
Turn right onto Zona Drive. Then your destination will be on the right.
Wow, that's a weird name. Yeah. The only thing I can think of with Zona would be Arizona, and we all know who's there. Several. Okay.
Your destination is on the right.
Okay. Yep, it's right here, this one. Okay. Hey, look at this. Let's see if you can get turn this around and you can get a look at those, where are they? Are they right there? There we go. Turn it around there. See there? 3 rabbits. 3 rabbits, guys. Right there. 3 rabbits. Let me move this here while I'm up here. All right, yeah. I had to show you the 3 rabbits. All right. All right, let me go and drop this off. I'll be right back. All right. Okay. Yep. And what a way to finish. More than what I got. And it just ended. I think, see, that just ties, I think, the most that I've ever made here. That's awesome. $32. I made $13 more today on a Tuesday of all days. Tuesday. Oh, man. Let me pull up here by these bushes so that nobody sees what I'm doing. Yeah, nobody's going to see it. All right. Okay, why is this doing it? I don't understand. I'm going to get me a new one here. At some point I am. I just know that if I can wedge it up here at a good spot where it, okay. It was a good shift. That was one of my best, that was one of my better shifts. I mean, I just can't believe that I did better here than I did in than I did, in Shelbyville. I'm amazed at that. I really am. I'm absolutely amazed. I never would have thought that I would do that well here, you know? Sure, he'll drive. Okay, that's the street that I just turned on. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, oh my goodness, come on. Oh, this thing. All right, let's see here. All right. Yeah, if I drive too fast, then it's going to move down. But if I can slow it down a little bit, it won't be so bad. Okay. Hopefully I got that in a better spot. At least you can see a little bit better too. Okay, now if I went down here, okay. So there was a yellow house down here. Let's see, there was a house down here that I delivered last week. It was right down here because there's the road I just turned on. Yeah, it was that yellow house right to the left over there that I delivered last week. So, where's your next port of call? Will you go back to that town? Yes, I will. But I'm going to decide. I'm going to decide probably next week when I have Thursday and Friday off. To which then I will make a decision as to what it is I'm going to do, because before I do that, though, I got to get an oil change in here. So I've got an oil change that's due, so I need to go ahead and get that done. Hey, move it, rabbit. Don't get in the way. So I got to do that first before I travel too far. So yeah, first things first, you got to take care of that. So, and then after I do that, then I'll decide where we're going to go from there. One of the things I thought about maybe doing was because I'm over here, might dash here for I could probably dash here for a short time, because I've never seen. I don't know how breakfast would be here. I'm kind of eerie about that because I don't know, because there's not too many breakfast restaurants here. So I'm just going to move over here, and they're going to move over for me. Okay. So I'm kind of eerie about that. But when I pass through here, I can go straight up northeast and go to Newcastle and test that out, because that's only 20 from here, so that's not that bad. So yeah, that's one place I definitely want to visit, is Newcastle. I definitely want to go there. And if I decided that I want to come down here and go a little bit farther southeast, well, then I could go to Brookville, because Brookville's not that far. Yeah. Well, it was funny. There was the 3 rabbits that were sitting there, and while I was delivering that order, I just thought, what? These rabbits need names. Well, I figured, okay, Baby Dash, and you see 3. Well, one of them I named Franklin, the next one I named Shelbyville, and the third one I named, Greenfield. And then I saw 2 others in the back, so I thought, well, we'll name one of those Rushville, and we'll name the next one Greensburg, because those are the ones that those are the towns that I've been dashing in lately, those 5. I still have the main 3. It's just the others I just visit every now and then. But there's going to be more visits. Newcastle is better than Newcastle in England. Well, I haven't been to England before. As a matter of fact, there was one guy. I don't know if there was a guy that came to your last live or not. Because he came to my channel last week, and I told him about you, Ray, and you can see, because he was from England too. His name was Stephen. I think he called himself Stephen Brown or something like that. And I told him, I said, he looked your channel up, and he said that he subscribed to you. So I told him, look for your lives and stuff, because I said you guys could share stories of England with one another. And, I was hoping that, when you were live, I would see his name on there, but I guess I didn't. because I've seen a couple of lives, like, when you were live and all that. I couldn't really chime in a couple of times because, at my W-2, I mean, they're just kind of not doing very well right now. They're having all kinds of issues with product. So, all right, this is getting old. All right, there we go. So, but yeah, I was hoping that he would get on there and talk to you about that. Hey, what's up, Money Vegas man? Hey, how you doing? Yeah, 3 a.m. in England. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I had a pretty good shift here. I did better here than I did in Shelbyville. I mean, I'm astonished at that. I made $19 on a Monday night in Shelbyville from 5 to 8. Okay, I dashed from 5 to 8 there. Okay, I come here to Rushville, about half the size of Shelbyville, a lot less restaurants, and I come here and what do? I just walked out with $32. So, yeah. $32 I walked out with tonight in a smaller town. So, yeah. You say, don't tell people your area. I said, but everyone else, with all the lives that I see, everybody says what area they're in. But, yeah, I'm just, thankful, about this. I was surprised that I made the amount of money that I made. I did better here than I did in the area that I usually dash in. And I'm just surprised, but I'm thankful for it. Yes, exactly. Yep. But it's just, and now we just see with the sun going down, maybe it'll go down a little more. Okay, they're going that way. Okay. All right, let's just take a nice little country ride back, guys, because, I've got to take care of this and, put some of this away and get some stuff for my kitties and then get ready for my, watch some lives tonight. And then I got to do my W-2 the next 3 days. So that's what I got to do. Yeah, I'm just surprised. A much smaller town, and made less money. I made more money in a smaller town than I did in the regular town that I usually dash in. I'm just astonished at that, but it happened. But I'll tell you, W-2 job going. Hey, I'm doing well. As a matter of fact, I don't know if you remember that I am. That I got promoted to full-time at the position that I'm at right now. So, yeah, I still wanted to do a celebrational live about that. I wonder how many dashers are in each town. Yeah, I just wondered how many dashers were in this town. I've just wondered. Because the only time I ever really saw a dasher was, was when I delivered to that one house that, that I was at today where it was all loopy and stuff. I had delivered to that house before, and I had a stack that went to that house. But the last time I delivered to that house, there was a lady dasher that took a Wendy's up there, and I took Dollar General. So when I saw that they had Mountain Dew, that was the same person that ordered all that Mountain Dew the last time. Because when I took that order to that same house, they ordered 3 cases of Mountain Dew and 3 cases of Dr. Pepper. Well, they only ordered 2 cases of Mountain Dew, and then they ordered that Tide detergent, which thank you, Money. Yeah, I did deliver that Tide detergent that said that it wasn't the right detergent when it was. Yeah, yeah, it was. But I was say that, over there they really like their Mountain Dew in Rushville. So, but apparently that person that I delivered to I've delivered 5 cases of Mountain Dew in the last 2 weeks. So they must really love their Mountain Dew. I know Fran Dash Phoenix would like that idea because, she likes her Mountain Dew. And so does Maverick. Maverick will drink, he'd rather have Mountain Dew than coffee. So I just wonder how many Mountain Dews you'd be delivering to those places. Especially Maverick. He said he won't drink coffee. He'd rather have Mountain Dew. Yep. Yeah, Mountain Dew is great. My favorite Mountain Dew is Baja Blast. I love the Baja Blast. That stuff gives you the shakes. Oh, there is a lot of caffeine in it, though. That is true. There is. But if you really, if you remember, Ray, back in the 80s, there was this drink that would give you the shakes, and it was called Jolt. You remember Jolt? You talk about something with a lot of caffeine, that had a lot of caffeine, the Jolt. Yeah, I drank that one time, and let's see, I think, was I in college at that time? I think I was, because I had an exam I had to take the next day, and I was half asleep, and someone, from one of the in my dorm down the road said, hey, if you need to, if you need to find something to keep you awake that doesn't have coffee, drink this Jolt. And I did, and I was up all night. I was up that whole night. Yeah, I do recall it. Yeah, that stuff would keep you awake. That stuff would keep you awake. But yeah, that was anyone who remembers Jolt back in the day. Yeah, that was some cola, let me tell you. But I guess they stopped making it then too, because I guess it was, then after they got rid of that, then what they start doing? Then came Red Bull, then came Monster, and then came some of these other, energy drinks that you see now. They got rid of Jolt, but then they introduced this other stuff. So, but it was right after they got rid of Jolt. That's when they, introduced Red Bull. It was Red Bull that replaced the Jolt. Because I remember Red Bull's been around a while. Because I remember in the NASCAR races, even going back in the 90s, there were a couple of race cars that Red Bull sponsored. So that's how I know it's been around that long. 4 large cans of Red Bull. I was working at last car leadership one morning. Blimey, they were all worried about me. Apparently 4 is too many. Yeah. Well, they did a study one time, and I don't know if it was on YouTube or Facebook. I can't remember which one it was, but they did a study, and they took a can of Monster, I think it was Monster, and heated it up and put an egg in it. And the egg turned out to be total rubber. I don't know if that was on Facebook or if it was on YouTube. I don't remember, but someone had said, if you have too much of this, then it'll be like rubber. Because that's what the egg was. And it wasn't a fluke. They pulled that egg out of there, and it did feel like rubber. I didn't see it, but the person who did the experiment, they said, yeah, that's exactly what this is. And you don't want to drink too many of these. because I mean, you can only tolerate so much caffeine per day. Because, caffeine, if you have too much, then it starts messing, with your heart area. Because I know a couple of guys at my work. One just had some open heart surgery because he was drinking like 3 or 4 Monsters a night. Because he was fine. Because working nights, it's hard to stay awake sometimes, especially if you're so used to working days. But he was drinking so much of that, and then finally, they said that he, there was too much caffeine, and he ended up, hey, Indy. How have you been, Indy? I haven't seen you around for a while. Yeah, I wondered what happened to you. I mean, you used to be making all those stuff now. I just wonder what happened to you, man. Yeah, I just wondered, it's like, I hadn't seen Indy for a while. I wonder what happened to him. Like, see, wow, I should drink some Monster drink, then the next time I fall out of the truck, I'll bounce back in it. Yeah. But no, but seriously, when I saw that, I was like, it certainly looked like rubber. I mean, it really did. I was like, whoever did this experiment, it's like, man, you really know what you're talking about. Because, yeah, that was sad, to see that. It's like people are drinking that stuff, and it's, I just don't see how people can, I mean, especially if you're at my job. I mean, if it's really that hard for you to, to stay up and work a night shift, that's kind of rough to be drinking that stuff all the time. There we go. But yeah, that was sad that he had to go through all that. I say, because I mean, caffeine just does so much. Too much of it can be a real problem. That's why, I try to only, limit myself to just, one coffee if I can. And, of course, soft drinks, they do have, caffeine too. I mean, I might have, a soft drink before I start work, and then if I, and then they have places where you can make coffee over at work if you start getting tired. There's got, a coffee maker in the, in the lab, and you can do that. You're on your 3rd Red Bull? Oh, man. Ooh. Yeah, but see, they didn't test that. They didn't test it on Red Bull. They only tested it on Monster. So, I mean, I don't know if it has the same effect on Red Bull or not. I mean, everything's different. I don't know if Monster's more powerful than Red Bull or not. I don't know. So they only tested it on Monster. Yeah, they didn't test it on anything else. So I don't know. I don't know if Red Bull has less than Monster does, or some of these others that you see out there. I mean, it's just, I know that that after Jolt, that Red Bull came next, and then Monster came after that. All right, hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was in a bad area there. All right, sorry about that, guys. I was in a bad area there. There's a little area that when you drive through, I knew that's what happened. So 2 more in the door. Oh, yeah. But I mean, if you have to have something that's got to keep you up at night, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah. It's just, all I know is that one person just decided, they just wanted to test it to see what happened, because they had said that, there were some things about, too many, someone would be drinking like 3 or 4 Monsters a night, and what they would show you if you drank too many of them. And, I mean, if you drink it in moderation, I mean, it's one thing. But I mean, if you drink a whole bunch, because that's exactly what happened to my coworker over at work. He drank so many at night, and then finally, his heart. Hey, Presley, welcome in. Yeah, just got through finished doing a shift over there in Rushville, and I made more in Rushville. I made $13 more in Rushville on a Tuesday night of all nights, compared to Monday night in Shelbyville, where I only made $19. So you take a worse night Tuesday from Monday in a town of half the people, real small compared to Shelbyville, and I make $13 more on a Tuesday of all days. One of the worst days you can dash on Tuesday when it's really slow, and I make $13 more. Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I'm just absolutely amazed over that. I really am. I mean, and the thing is, Ray was here with me most of the time. He saw the orders that I got. I had 3 Subway orders. I had a place with the burrito, and Wendy's, then a Dollar General, and then a place at the bowling alley. Yeah, Presley, we haven't seen much of you lately. I mean, I know it's the summertime, and I know everybody's got things they got to do around the summer. I get it. I mean, everybody's got their things. I mean, the summer, it's, there's some of you go in hiatus for a while, because you want to enjoy the summer while you can, and that's understandable. Well, somebody here doesn't think 60 is fast enough. When you're only supposed to be going 55. Yeah, I haven't been online that much. I mean that's okay. I mean, like I said, this is the time of year to where, yeah, you don't know if you're going to, be on or not. I said, this is the time you do things. There's a lot of people that go on vacation. It's like where I'm, at my W-2. Getting a vacation, unless you're there for 15, 20 years, getting a vacation in June, July, and August, not likely. Now, September, when the kids are back in school and stuff, I usually take my vacations in September because, nobody takes a vacation in September. Nobody does. And I'm surprised at that. I mean, everybody will take vacations in October because, of course, with the leaves changing and all that, you got tired of all the stuff going on. Oh, I know. It's amazing. I mean, watching Kaylee, I mean, there's drama on her channel now too, and, and she's trying to, to keep positive and everything. But I mean, it's just a shame that some of these people that you think you trust, or you think you can trust, go behind your back and say or do things that just, that are just unbelievable, that you wouldn't think that they would do. It's a shame too, because, it's a shame that it's come to that. There should be no such thing as division in what's this thing you talk about, vacation? Yeah, I mean, if you take around this time in my W-2, if you're not there 15 to 20 years, getting a vacation in June, July, or August, good luck with that, because, it's not likely, because seniority takes over. Yeah, and cutting it. Yeah, it's getting. Yeah, this area here is not that great, but we're almost back in town, so. Yeah, going right here. Yeah, this is where it is bad, right up here. But we're getting back in town, so you'll see the towers, so it should be better. Or is it just you? Now, some places around here, especially, in this flat area, it's bad. So, But yeah, I'm about to get into town. I'm about to go stop over at the an area so I can take care of my kitties. And it looks like Amish country. There is in some parts of Shelbyville, there is Amish country there because they over at this Aldi up here, this Aldi that I shop at, the owners are it's run by Amish. There's an Amish lady that checks me out all the time, and I think the owner is one of the managers or owners. There's like 2 or 3 Amish that work here. So yeah, I think so. I don't know exactly where it is, but yeah, there is Amish here. But I just know, and they're real nice too, especially up there when that one lady checks me out all the time when I'm doing Aldi orders. Yeah, she's there every day practically. So, but yeah, you shop at Aldi? Yeah. Well, the one thing about Aldi orders is, there's some can be good, some can be not so good. It just depends. I had an Aldi order earlier, when I was dashing up in the Franklin area. Of course, I also had Meijer too, but yeah. The last Aldi order I had prior to today, I had it was 35 items. Yeah, it wasn't really that bad a shopping order, but it was okay. And it went like 10 miles, but they paid me like 20 something for it. I think yeah, they paid me $22. Yeah. No, Meijer's in Franklin. They don't have a Meijer here. They don't have a Meijer in Shelbyville or in Columbus or in Edinburgh or in Greensburg or Meijer was just in Michigan. No, there is a Meijer in Franklin, and there's one in the one that I know of in the north side of Indianapolis. There's others in Indianapolis. Indianapolis is so big, but I used to live on the north side of Indianapolis, and I know that Meijer real well because I used to shop at that Meijer when I lived there. That was so long ago, though. It's been a long time since I've lived in Indianapolis, and I certainly don't plan to go back to living there, especially when it's changed the way it has. Indy, he delivers there. He knows exactly what it's like. He knows the good places to deliver and the bad places to deliver. But I have absolutely no intention of ever wanting to go back and live in Indianapolis again. I just don't. It's just changed too much. It really has. What used to be so great back in the 70s, and 80s, too much has changed. All right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to have to call this a stream because I'm going to go take care of some things here. I got to get ready for my W-2 tomorrow. So thank you all for joining. Thank you for the 16 likes. So once again, as I always say, and I appreciate every one of you, I will see you in the future. And remember, we're all in this together.